The LLC gives you the flexibility to allow unequal distributions. For a period of time, you'll see in the restaurant industry, investors will get their money back first. Once they're made whole, then the operators will get to share in the distribution.
I am joined today on Serving Success by attorney to the stars, Michael Zalay. Michael Zalay's passion for business began early, growing up in a family of entrepreneurs where he learned the value of engaged, empathetic advisors who genuinely care about success. Now, as chair of the corporate and finance group at Much, Michael embodies that same commitment, guiding clients from diverse industries, from international corporations to emerging startups, through complex transactions and strategic decisions. Known for his skill in navigating M&A deals, joint ventures, corporate governance, and more, Michael is often his client's first call when tackling pivotal challenges. At Much, he not only leads the firm's largest practice group, but also contributes to its strategic planning, ensuring the firm's growth is in step with its clients' evolving needs. His practice spans healthcare, hospitality, real estate, and manufacturing, with extensive experience supporting restaurateurs, chefs, and hoteliers as they grow and sustain their businesses. A lifelong Chicagoan, Michael's connection to the community extends beyond his legal practice. He serves as an authority member of Together Hospitality Chicago and volunteers with Culinary Care, a nonprofit providing meals to cancer patients. Whether supporting a client at a restaurant opening or sharing a meal with family and friends, Michael finds joy in how food brings people together, a reflection of his dedication to fostering meaningful connections in all aspects of his life and work. Welcome, Michael Zalay.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. I'm really excited to talk with you. Just for some context for those listening, we got connected through our mutual friend, Zach Field, who we also have had on this program, who was awesome. He's got some fear around, his first time being on a podcast and is constantly like, did I do good enough? I said, you did great. He said, well, I know a guy you got to talk to who's going to be amazing. And so that was how we got introduced.
Well, my first time as well. So
I'll go easy on you. So let's dig right into it. The first one is on legal structure and business formation. So what legal structure, LLC, S-Corp, et cetera, is the most beneficial for a chef starting their own restaurant or culinary brand, and why?
So it's actually a great question. And we get this a lot. And I don't know that the answer is black and white, as with a lot of things in the law, by the way. But which one's best, the S-Corp or an LLC? It really all depends on what the deal terms are, right? So if you are a single owner, you're funding a restaurant yourself, you're funding your business yourself, an S-Corp might be the way to go. An LLC brings in a little bit of nuance, a little bit more flexibility. It allows you to have unequal distribution. So, for example, if you're going to have multiple people that are involved in the business, involved in the restaurant, let's say some are bringing in money, some are running the operations. The LLC gives you the flexibility to allow unequal distributions. For a period of time, you'll see in the restaurant industry, investors will get their money back first. Once they're made whole, then the operators will get to share in the distribution. So that's a very typical restaurant style deal. You can't do that with an S-Corp, right? So the S-Corp is very rigid on, you receive your dividends in correlation to what your percentage is. And so, if you have more people, more flexibility, depending on the deal terms, LLC is probably going to be the way to go in the restaurant world, but it's not everybody doesn't have to do that one way.
And I think there might be some misunderstanding too about, I think some people associate the size of their business with the entity, right, that they should pursue. And that has nothing to do with it, right?
No, I mean, look, if your restaurant businesses are typically, and I say this with, let's call them privately held restaurants. You're opening up one restaurant, you're opening up a group of 20 maybe. They're cash flow style businesses. So the money that comes in the door, you're distributing out. There's not a lot of money to keep in like a pot to grow like you would, for example, a tech company where all the profits that you have just kept getting reinvested into the business to grow and grow and grow to one point you sell for a large amount of money. Restaurants don't usually work like that. You take them, as long as the doors are open, the restaurant's making money, you're spinning that money off to yourself and to your investors.